Doug and Pay back with another video. So guys, we all know that women have been making more inroads in the workplace in all industries, particularly male-dominated ones like engineering, law enforcement, military, and construction. This article is women in the construction industry giving advice to women who want to enter the construction industry, and the advice is actually pretty basic. This article is called "Advice from Women in Construction." And guys, put in the comment section if you've ever been part of a male-dominated office or project and a woman comes on with this adversarial attitude and expects everyone to just act and walk differently because she's there. I've had it happen to me. Okay. And I don't know why anyone would want to go into a new job and expect the job to change for them instead of them to change to the job. There's an existing workplace culture, and a lot of women just feel like that culture has to be over once they enter a male-dominated space. It's crazy. So put in the comments if you've ever had that experience. I'm going to get into this article. Before I do, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's get into it. So over the past 5 years, the influence of women in construction has grown significantly. According to U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, roughly 11% of construction jobs were filled by women in 2021. Now, let me talk about that real quick. As we all know that women ain't the ones in the tractors. They're not the ones with the jackhammers and swinging the sledgehammers, man. They're just not. These are administrative jobs. These are OSHA jobs, safety check jobs, but they are not out there, laying down hot asphalt. It's just not happening, dude. That's over 1.2 million women working in construction, a 32% increase from 2016. To make the most of any construction career opportunity, a woman needs to find her voice. That can be difficult for some to do in such a male-dominated industry. Encouragement and advice from role models and mentors can provide an invaluable source of inspiration. There's been this stigma around construction that I've always felt is unwarranted and unfair, says Christina Mahler of Crew Collaborative shares. See, I don't think any stigma around women in construction is unwarranted. If you date a woman who's a police officer, military, construction, you are getting a masculine woman, guys. Steer clear. It's a headache you don't need. Telling the stories of the great people in construction has become important to me. Lifting women up has become part of that process. Women have different perspectives and unique ways of approaching problems. So when you think about the idea of women embracing bold leadership in this industry, it's really about embracing our female nature in a different way. These women writing these articles. Kathy Freeman, Executive Vice President at MCG Civil, started her transition into the construction industry by putting her boots on the ground, as she put it. I went into the field to try and learn how to run equipment as well as how to interact with others on the job site. And that's a good way to approach a construction job. Learn what everyone else is doing and just interact with them and see how the culture works. Freeman relates. In my current role, my job isn't to know everything. My job is to figure out what our guidelines should be for various tasks. Getting into the field to understand what people are doing and why has helped me do that. It's not about telling people why they are wrong, why they are doing things wrong. It's about working with them to find a better way. See, that's a pretty good way to look at it. I told you this advice was pretty based. Freeman says showing respect for other people has been integral to her ability to take the lead. That attitude, along with a willingness to work her way up, has led to her being respected. Now, this is important, guys. Listen to this. We always advise young women coming into the industry to just do their jobs with integrity. This is important. Just do your jobs, ladies. I've done multiple stories on my channel about the unappreciated extra work that women do at work that doesn't go on their performance plans, including diversity, equity, and inclusion work, as well as the caring about the well-being of other employees and various other tasks. Don't do it then, ladies. No one's asking you to do this stuff. And if you're a woman on a job site or in an office and someone, man or woman, says, hey, you know what? Why don't you plan the potluck next week? Say no. Say no, I'm not doing it. No. You almost need to remove the whole idea that you're even a female. There you go. Look at that. Because no one cares. No one will care if you're a female on a job site if you're just doing your job. Just focus on working as part of a team. There you go. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be this is important. Don't be offended if someone tells you you're doing your job wrong. It is always important to be open to criticism, regardless of who you are. Guys, I want you to think of the modern professional woman. How many women do you know are not offended when someone tells them that they do their job wrong? How many modern women in the workplace do you know are open to criticism? Exactly. So Alicia Brinzel says being a co-owner and president of a company in the construction industry gives her an advantage in garnering respect, but at the same time, it can also work as a disadvantage. She talks about, it says, when I first came into the company full time, I felt like I should know more than I did. Since I was the president, Brinzel tells, what helped me was when I realized there are far more people willing to help me than people who wanted to tear me down. Any women listening to this, men have always helped women. It's how we've gotten this far. In any industry, I would argue the men want to help the women more than the women want to help the men. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm wrong. So this, once again, this adversarial relationship where all the guys are out to get me, and if a guy asks if I need help, well, he's just part of the patriarchy and he's trying to tear me down. It doesn't work that way. You're gonna need help, ladies. And in male-dominated industries, the men are the ones that can show you how to do stuff and help you. So this adversarial relationship that a lot of women bring to male-dominated spaces, you're not gonna get anywhere. She also says, the women who have been truly successful in construction have given themselves permission to be their authentic selves. When you are true to yourself and true to your strengths and weaknesses, you can be successful. That is a thread that must be talked about. From day one, women are trained to be people pleasers and become a little more sensitive. That is 100% true. In reality, criticism and asking questions are lifelines to success, especially in the construction industry. What else do you have to say, guys? Women, if you're going into a male-dominated space, you have to adapt to the culture. The culture doesn't have to adapt to you. Most men in America are good, hardworking men that want to see themselves succeed and you as a woman succeed. This whole, misandrous notion that men are just putting women down, no, not the majority. So go to a male-dominated space with your eyes open, your ears open, and see what aspects of how things are done on the workplace, and see where you can fit in. Don't expect them the workplace to bend to your will and to do anything to have to make you specifically feel included. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.